Yo, what's going on, y'all? Y'all already know what it is. This is Tunensports. What's going on with y'all, man? Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, man. Um, yeah, I just wanted to come on here, man, to talk about, what is the direction the Cavs are going. Who should the Cavs draft? I really don't know, man. I'm really, I see a lot of interesting picks that could be available, man. I know that we hear, the news, well, not news, but reports that, the core force will be staying together. Then you hear reports about the Cavs looking to trade up. I guess you could say rumors the Cavs looking to trade up. Um, Darius Garland probably could be moved at, during the trade, NBA draft come about. So it's a lot of things. But as of right now, we just gotta go. We just gotta go off, certain things. If Kobe Altman and the franchise is saying they have no plans to trade these two guys, if they are keeping the core four together, then I'm just have to take their word, but also understand it's a business. You know, they could say one thing and then another thing can end up happening, and somebody could be end up getting moved. Now, me personally, I'm not the biggest fan of let me see, how can I say it? Of trying to keep this core four and having the way this roster is constructed. I have no problem with Darius Garland or any of these guys, man. I just don't think this would be enough to win a championship. Of course, things will have to be changed, man. So I don't know, man. Everybody got their different opinion. Everybody love DG. People want DG. People rather get rid of Jared Allen. He has more trade value. I hear all that stuff, man. But it all depends on who coming in as the coach. But I still don't think it's enough to win a championship. But again, man, who am I to really say, right? But let me get to the comments real quick. I'm here for a short time, not a long time. Try not to be too long. Um, Shout out to Wally Brown, man. He said that the Cavaliers should trade these three people: Dean Wade, George Niang, Damian Jones for Kyle Sexton to get 3 draft picks for this draft. Um, so you said trade Dean Wade, George Niang, Damian Jones for Colin Sexton and get 3 picks for the draft. I mean, Wally Brown, I I don't know how realistic that is, man. Me personally, I am a Colin Sexton fan. I love Colin Sexton. Um, I still have his autographed picture from his rookie season. Here, still got his jersey, but yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen, man. And Damian Jones, if I'm not mistaken, I believe he is a free agent, so you don't have to worry about bringing Damian Jones back, right? But I don't know, man, about this. Look, I don't know about this trade, man. I don't know about this trade, man. So you want to get rid of him? You want the okay? You want Dean Wade? I'd rather keep Dean Wade though. I like Dean Wade, but you want Dean Wade, Jordan Yang, and Damian Jones gone. Hey, man. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. But I don't think Kyle Sexton is I don't think that'll happen though, man. Honestly, man. But yeah, again, I like Colin Sexton though, man. He's a dog. I wouldn't mind having him. But again, man, it is what it is, man. It was good, humble. Damn, I'm hot. Humble said, "Damn, game we broke for lunch at 2. Where you at? Oh yeah, my bad, man. My bad, man. Never late. Better late than never. And never late is better. That's what they say, right, man? My bad though, man. Little technical difficulties, man. Got a lot going on, and I'm in some pain right now, man. I gotta give me some pain medicine, man. But yo, do me a favor, yo. Don't forget to hit that like button for your boy, man.
Come on. Push the button. Come on. Push the button.
What are you doing?
I'm just playing along. Come on, push the button.
Yeah, come on, push the button.
Don't forget to push that button for your boy, man. But I appreciate you for tuning in, man. Again, man, I don't plan on being here for a long time, a short time, man. But yeah, I want to talk about this draft. Let me me see. You said the Utah Jazz are trying to trade Colin Sexton this offseason. Yeah, man. I mean, don't look for the Cavs to be in on that, man. I don't see Colin Sexton coming back to the Cavs. I don't think we need another small guard. That's not what we need. But he definitely would be nice. Colin Sexton would be a nice addition off the bench. But I don't think the Cavs need any more small guards. That's my opinion. But who am I, right? Humble said, "Let's find a backup center through the draft." Hey, Humble, yo, I definitely agree with that, man. I think you can find a big man in this draft, a backup center. If you keeping whether you keeping Jared Allen or not, and from the looks of it, they might be keeping Jared Allen. But I definitely think the route to go for me, if it's me, I'm going the big route. I'm looking for a big man. Tristan Thompson is was reliable, despite we know the situation where he got suspended for, but he was reliable for the most part. But Tristan Thompson is an older center, right? We should look to go a little younger at that position, man. Still bring Tristan back. Still bring him back. Damian Jones, no offense. I think Damian Jones won't be back. But yeah, I think you're right, Humble. I think yeah, go big. Go big. No guards. That's just me though. No guards, bro. I'm good. I'm good on the guards, man. But you never know how this could go, man. You said, but what killed this, and we all know it's a small forward position. Yeah, you could use, and that's another thing. If you do look to get a wing out of here or trade for a wing, it is what it is, man. I'm not mad, but as long as it's not no guards, nobody undersized, man, I'm cool, man. I think personally, I think I think we should go big. I would like to grab a big if possible, man. But I know it's a lot of guys. It's a lot of guys. This not a crazy draft. They saying it's not a really a star. Not gonna find a star in this draft, man. More so a good, great role players, good rotation pieces probably. But you got names like Jalen Tyson. Talking about as far as who the Cavs could look to grab, right? Or some people that be bringing their names up. You got Zach Edey, who's the Cavs not gonna go that route, and I wouldn't want them to go that route, man. I don't think Zach Edey will be a pick for the Cavs, but Tyler Smith, Tristan da Silva, DaRon Holmes on the second. It's a couple names, right? That's that's in the mix, right? Um, when it comes to the draft, but again, who should have? And that's my thing, right? Who should the Cavs draft? Who should the Cavaliers look to draft, bro? Like, and me, I don't know, man. It's like I was looking at some of these guys, you know, and some of them are interesting. They all yes, the ones I did look at is interesting, man. But I really don't know, man. Now I have some notes, and I have, of course, what I heard from other scouting reports and stuff like that about these guys, and of course, get my own opinion on this thing, man. As far as the Cavaliers go, so don't expect me to do no crazy breakdown. There's plenty of videos out there of scouts have scouting reports and doing great work when it comes to the film breakdown these guys. But I'm just giving my perspective and what I think, and who could the Cavs drive, or who should the Cavs drive, or who would I like, right? It's my stream. Who I like, man. you know. But let me see what you said, man. But I just wanted to get my thoughts and welcome your opinions too. Who you think the Cavs should go, if you have any opinion on this, or who would you like the Cavs to draft, or what position, or what type of player would you like the Cavaliers to draft, man? It's all your opinion, right? There's nothing wrong with that, man. I have my own opinion also as well. Um, you know, and you said, let me see what you said. Wiley said Damian Jones is not it for the Cavs. For real, I am not being mean. No, no, you good, you good. It's no offense when it comes to Damian Jones, man. I thought Damian Jones gave some good minutes when he did get in, even if that was garbage time. But Damian Jones is not a guy you rely on to be a backup center for a season. You know, he's a good, he's a solid center, right? Should be with the third unit, right? But yeah, shout out to Damian Jones. But I don't think Damian Jones will be back. I don't think he'll be back. I don't think so. So you definitely should look to grab another big, whether that's a 4 or 5. But yeah, let me get into it. Let me get into it with these about these scouting reports, man. Um so I don't, yeah, let me get into it, man. Let me get into it. So it's these guys that's being, some of these guys linked to the Cavs, or some of these guys that the Cavs might take. I don't know. I wouldn't hate none of these. I don't think I would hate none of these picks. We have pick 20. I don't know if we're gonna trade up or whatever. But I don't know if I would hate any of these picks, man. If they was to go that route. But what I want though, this what I think the Cavs should elect to go, man. And this is what I want. I would like a big man who can space the floor. I think that's important for me if I'm pairing him with Mobley and Allen. If that's Mobley at the 4 or 5, I don't think Mobley is should be playing center for a full season. But that's why you got to get another big. But I think from the reports they want to keep Jared Allen, but I would look to get another. I would look to get a floor spacing big, right? And it's still up in the air if Jared Allen will be on this team. But some of the reports are saying Donovan Mitchell wants Jared Allen on his team. But again, who knows, right? Jared Allen. Who knows, man? I don't know, man. I don't know how this is going to turn out. We don't even have a coach yet. We have no head coach yet, right? We still vacant in that area. So if Jared Allen on his team, I don't know, man. Who knows? So I don't really know, man. But then you hear the rumors about trading up. Darius could be moved at the draft. I had a San Antonio Spurs link. Spurs do need a point guard. Um, so I hear that, man. But again, I'm not against the call for. I just like if, as far as winning, I don't think you're gonna win, a championship, but it is what it is, man. I mean, let me not dwell on it, but I'm not going to just trade just to make a trade. It would have to make sense and help us move forward and not backwards if we are making any trades, man. But let's just go over the names, that I think, could be possibilities, maybe, man. But with the 20th pick, if they do elect to keep this 20th pick, I don't know the direction they go on by the time the draft come around. But all opinions are welcome, of course, man. Um, and again, um, these scouting reports are out there already, man. There's a bunch of film you could find on YouTube, man. With guys that do great work, man. But I'm just going over it and just getting my thoughts. But um, I thought with David, you got me saying David Jones. I thought Wally Brown said I thought he was a 2K player for real, Damian Jones. Shout out to Damian Jones, man. Shout out to the Jones. Shout out to Damon Jones too as well, man. Um, you said Spurs got anyone we want to. I mean, me personally, I wouldn't trade with the Spurs, but yeah, they got players over there that you might like. Devin Vassell, Keldon Johnson, players like that. They're not giving up Wembanyama. We like Wembanyama, but there you go. We can't fleece the for Wembanyama, man. That'd be a fleece if we could get Wembanyama, but we can't do that, man. So yeah, I think yeah, they got players that we want. I would take Wembanyama, but that's not realistic. That's fantasy basketball talk, of course, man. Everybody else on that squad, I'm not really a fan of, man. Some of them got low IQ. I'm not really a fan of some of the players, but the Keldon Johnson is definitely one. And the dude Devin and stuff that they gave that big contract to. Um, but that's if they go that route, man. I don't know. You might as well probably keep DG, I guess. Um, and stuff like that. But let me get into the players in the draft. Like who should the Cavaliers draft? Who do y'all want? Who should they draft? What player makes sense and stuff like that. Excuse me, I'm gonna need some water. But me personally, I'm looking for a big that can space the floor out. Especially that's something that we could use. We got Mobley and Allen. But I'm mostly looking at bigs that can offer space and then do other things on the floor, of course, including um defense, playmaking. But definitely can shoot the ball and hopefully could, a little athleticism. But yeah, that's just some of the stuff we got. But let's talk about the first guy, right? Let's talk about the first guy. Um, yeah, let's talk about the first guy. So we have Kyle Filipowski out of Duke. Um, Not too many people are sold on this guy right here, man. Not too many people are sold on this guy. Um, they don't think he will translate as an NBA player, man. He has skill though. He does have skill. Um, some might say he should be drafted in the second round or end of the first round. I don't know, but he c- he could end up being a top 25 pick. Hold on one second. Let me send this out. He might just be. He could be a top 25 pick, right? Excuse me one second. Trying to send something out. Yes, my bad. But yeah, he could be a top 25 pick. Who knows? He might go before 25. I don't know. But some people not a fan of this guy, Kai Filipowski. Um, he's interesting. He's interesting. To me, he's interesting. I think he's an interesting player. I know too many people might not say but he's interesting. He's a versatile big who got a little finesse to him. He's 20 years of age. I don't think he turned 21 yet. He's 6'10", but I think around 7 foot if you want to count with shoes on. So he's a 7 footer and about 230 plus, maybe 248 as listed on Google. He plays with some edge, some emotion. He's going to show emotion, which I think is cool. I have no problem with that. You need guys like that. Um, but with this guy, you getting, let's just say, a 7 foot big with point forward skills. Who can stretch this floor out, something that the Cavs could use, right? He definitely has skill. He brings something to the table. Now, the shooting thing, that sounds attractive. That sounds very attractive, for a Cavs team, right? It sounds attractive. A big that can shoot. Yes, we have guys that can shoot, right? We do have other guys that can shoot, that can space the floor out, but I'm not even gonna miss their names, but his shooting is attractive. You also run two non-floor spaces. That's Jared Allen and Evan Mobley, who just can't shoot. For Mobley, at least, he's starting to come around, but he's not a proven shooter just yet. He's not a proven shooter, and he doesn't take a lot of attempts. Right, he's just starting to come around. And with Evan Mobley, and this if the Cavs do trade Jared Allen, and I don't think from what it look like they're trying to keep this team together. But like I said, you never know what can happen. But with Kyle, he offers the versatility. He got a skill set at that size that, I don't think we really have on this roster. At that size, um, again, he's 6'11" ish, 7 foot big. Who can shoot the ball and he can pass the ball. So it looked like he got good vision from the footage. He looked like he can handle the basketball. He can cut. Um, be a quick decision maker, and he's capable of making the extra pass. But I don't know if Allen gets moved, and you play him along Mobley at the four. I'm saying he would have to play the four because I don't think Kyle could play the five, right? Maybe and this is Mobley's moving to the center, of course, right? But that's if you move Kyle, if you move Mobley and have Kyle in the lineup or whatever, Kyle come off the bench if Allen's here. I don't know how it's gonna look, man, because we still have this roster, man. So I don't really know, man. But I think I think Kyle probably be more for whatever team he do joins. If it's not the Cavs, not saying the Cavs gonna draft him. These are just players that that are interested and could be looked at. Because Kyle is more. Um, of a stretch type player, more of a perimeter type player that is a big man who can play in the inside area a little bit. I think he's more comfortable playing the perimeter. It seems like, man, there is, footage of him, banging inside, but I think he's more comfortable on the perimeter, and I think he can benefit playing off guys like Donovan Mitchell and maybe Darius Garland, too, leaving him opportunities to score um at that spot. But drafting him, he will offer floor spacing. That's something you do know. It's not now. It ain't nothing. He ain't no crazy, floor space, but he does offer floor spacing and playmaking. I think that's what he does offer. Um, let me see. Let me hold. I'll get to that in a second. Um, so yeah, he's gonna score on the perimeter. He's gonna score on the perimeter mostly. Or he could get inside the painted area, but definitely the outside. Um, let me show you. Let me show quick video of Kyle Filipowski. Like just a case. I mean, some of y'all know, some of y'all don't. Let me show a quick video, quick highlights of what he does. I think this is from the tournament. Give me 1 second.
Pretty cut. Backdoor, Filipowski, the bucket, and the foul.
And then the terrific read here. Catchable, big fella. Able to bang that baby home.
Filipowski sets the screen, takes the defender with him. It's the smaller defender, Green. Mitchell, lob it, and lay it in.
Nice call, Bird.
Highly synchronized.
Really well done. Nice tip.
Knocked to the outside, McCain saves it. Proctor, swing, Filipowski. Got him.
Nice extra pass. Tyrese on the money on the delivery. 10 seconds, they're still out in the perimeter with this excellent D.
Nothing cooking right now. Roach trying to fake, kick, Filipowski, peeks at the clock. Chuck Huck winding down, the jumper goes! A bailout!
Have we seen a few of those tonight? Got to get a piece of the lane if you're Duke. Dribble drive, stay with nice little penetration.
Filipowski hangs and hits on the fake handoff, and the drive right to the cup. Filipowski one-on-one, takes it at Roberts, the spin, and kick to the outside. The jumper goes down. It's Proctor.
How about the presence of Filipowski? Patience, the 5.
Is at 35%. Houston is shooting it at 40%. Inside! Big finish! Ryan Young going to the upper room. Proctor,
Nice cut.
feed it. Filipowski drives to the rim for 2.
What a flash to the post. Great read.
Kick it out, Filipowski.
Out of 5.
The jumper, it goes! A 3!
I looked at shot. I bet John said, no. But this is one of those shots. Put it on the deck. Coach, I got it. I'd use Young to screen just to get Roberts out of the play a little bit.
Filipowski against Francis, uses the body and scores, plus the foul.
I love that call. Strong move. That screen skips out. This is just great individual ability and some strength as well.
A lot
Buries this guy.
Look at the flex afterwards too, but a little bump there to create some distance. Filipowski taking over for his team right now.
And that was a 3-ball for DJ Horn. Filipowski, body bump, floats it in.
And Raph, he's a right-handed player, loves to finish in the paint with his left, showing his versatility there.
Outside, Filipowski. Mitchell back in.
A nice little screen to get the big guy in.
Pass.
Nice
Dive to Mitchell, the layup goes.
What a great set. Together on the defensive end. Nice dive and timing. Mitchell, big time finish. The bigs prevail.
And now he is in an isolation with Burns.
And over help when they kick it out. Filipowski.
Yeah. Shout out to Nas Reed, man. Nas Reed is that dude, man. Shout out to my guy Nas Reed, man. Yeah, Wiley said we had Sam Merrill. We don't need we don't need that guy next. Hey man, this is just Sam Merrill not 7 foot, man. This guy's 7 foot, but I'm just showing, If you might like him or you might not like him, man. All opinionated. But I just thought he's interesting because of his playmaking skill and him stretching the floor out and stuff like that. Now, um, defense is a question mark, right? I know he has some highlights of him being able to swat shots, but defense is a question mark. He said, Humble said, look how far Minnesota got with three bigs, went to game 7, being the defending champions. Yeah, they beat Denver Nuggets, man. Minnesota got nice depth. And let's not forget Minnesota got the number one defense, man. They had a lot of guys on there, man. And they definitely got the bigs over there, man. And Carney Towns, we talking about their bigs, Rudy Gobert, who some people feel like is a fraud for the DPOY, trophy. But they had that mixing it with Carney Towns. Um, and Nas Reed is a great 6 man. He's a great, and that's why he won 6 man. He's a great 6 man. Off that bench as well, man. Nas Reed's an excellent player, man, who can handle the ball. Jelly fan, man. He can handle the ball, attack the basket, space the floor out. Nas Reed is something you need. Nas Reed is what the Cavs could use, honestly. But as far as this guy, uh, Kyle Filipowski go, man. I know Wally said next. You don't really care for him, but I just thought he was interesting. 7 footer, man. They said his defense got better. So like effort shouldn't be a problem with this guy. Effort, it makes up for what he is limited to do athletically. He's gonna make the extra plays, the hustle plays. He's gonna play hard, compete. That's something you should want, right? Whether it's going for the loose balls or getting ready to take a charge. Something like Sam Merrill offers. Should be talking about Sam Merrill. Something that Sam Merrill does. Something like the Kevin Loves of the world does, right? And you need that especially in the playoffs as well, man. But his defense question mark. I'm not sure. He's not a rim protector. I know he have highlights of him swatting some shots, coming to help, but he's not a rim protector. Um, his shot blocking is improving, they say, but when it comes to the NBA, will he be able to hold his own? Will he be able to hold his own? And that, let's go into that right now. The concerns we could talk about the concerns with Kyle, flaws slash concerns according to some scouting reports, right? Um, they saying that his upside is a question mark. His arms aren't super long. Kyle does have a negative wingspan. I think it's 6'10". I could be wrong, but they say he has a negative wingspan. Reports say he lacks length and being explosive, and that can be a problem. When it's time to go up against other bigs that are more athletic. No matter if he's trying to score with them or battling for rebounds, something that the Cavs, had a problem with in the past. But he struggles against length and athleticism types, finishing at the rim. His handles is nothing too perfect, nothing perfect, but his dribbling does allow him to get into position. But there are some finishing concerns, and him being able to, get some lift when it's time to finish over the top over some of these guys, right? Um, and what happens, right? What happens if the team says, "Yo, we gonna do you like Isaac Okoro," right? And sag off. You're gonna have to prove it. If you can't, bang it inside or whatever it is, you're gonna have to prove that you can score, from that perimeter and the spot up. So he definitely need the shot. If the finishing is not there, and they say he's been a streaky shooter in his career, he's a better shooter than what he started. He went from 28% as a freshman to around 34%, 35% ish, as a sophomore when it comes to shooting the 3 ball, of course. Um, Not a lot, but he did improve. But he can still shoot over most defenders with his height of him being 7 foot, 6'11", 7 footish. Maybe he can be your next Laurie Markkinen. I'm not trying to compare him, even though he did get that type of comp. But maybe he can be your next Laurie Markkinen, right? He's not explosive. He's not jumping out the gym. Not too fast. Lateral speed is a question mark. And again, Defense question mark. Don't look for him to be this rim protector. That's not his bread and butter. But his offense will be his money maker, I believe, and playing on and off the ball. You know, and playmaking and shooting from the perimeter. But there are limitations when it comes to selecting him. But there could be room to work with him, man. He's worth a look at, I guess. You know, if there are no other good options, I would say, oh, hey, check this guy out, man. You know, I think he's a interesting player, but not too many people are sold on him or too high on this guy. They feel like he got a low ceiling, and that's fine. But I just thought that he should get some recognition, right? So shout out to Kyle, man. Um, even though scouting reports saying what they say about you, man. But you are interested play in this draft, man. Let me move right along, man. So, oh yeah, humble said, humble said, my point is you. Whoa, hold on, what you said? My point is, let's grab another big. Oh, hold on, humble. I gotta hit you with the pause, man. I gotta hit you with the pause. That's crazy.
Crazy, yo.
He was on a roll too, but that's
I didn't even mean to, yo, let me tell you something. I didn't even mean to interrupt your momentum because this is a great story. This story, no, I want to know this story. I didn't want it to stop. This story is great, but it's just started getting a little out of here. My bad.
Pause.
Yeah.
That for sure.
So listen.
Damn.
Yeah, that was crazy, humble. I try to read it. That's why you said no Diddy. No Diddy, man. That's crazy, man. That was crazy. My point. Yeah, I'm not even gonna repeat it. It's hard for me to read. Grab another big back. Yeah. No Diddy. I got you though, man. But you said basically let's grab another big man. Whether that's behind Ev and Allen, right? That can shoot. And hopefully, I will. There's other names, right? There's other guys that people like. But let me get to the next guy. Next guy who might not even be on the board, right? I don't think this guy is gonna be on the board when it's our time to really get the pick, which is our pick is at 20. He should be off the board by that time, I believe. But maybe, right? You never know, right? You never know. But if the Cavs could take him, I wouldn't hate it at all. I wouldn't hate it. But you have this guy, you got Tristan da Silva, right? Um, so Tristan da Silva, what y'all think about him, man? Would y'all take a chance with him if he's available, right? Of course. Would y'all go after him, man? You got Tristan da Silva, who's out of Colorado. He's about 6'9", 220-ish. He's what you would call a seasoned player. About 23 years of age, somewhat sort of like CPJ, because CPJ is an older, rookie. So this is what you call a seasoned player. Definitely on the older side of the game, man. And this is a player who probably can help a team right now, depending on the team, of course, right? Whoever that team is. Tristan, he can shoot, pass, and defend. He has good size, being at 6'9". Um, he has good size, right? His strengths are most likely the offense, right? He's on the offensive end because he can shoot. He can shoot. If you ain't seen him, check him out. He definitely could shoot that thing. Um, I'm not mad at the Cavs pick him, right? If he's the best player available, if he's available, if he's still on the board, I'm not mad. He do got the size. You can, probably plug him at the 3 or the 4. And he don't need the ball to be impactful. I think that's a interesting thing as well. He don't need the ball to be impactful. He can shoot. Got a nice stroke when it comes to shooting. He's going to open up the lanes for your drivers because he can shoot the ball pretty good. And you need guys that can shoot, man. You need guys that can shoot. We don't need guys that's going to get sagged off. No liabilities. I think he can fit. I think he can fit with this team. He could be a rotation piece. He's capable of playing defense. Definitely team defense. Got good IQ. Not the fastest athlete, but he can stay with his man. He's trying to stay with his man to understand how to rotate. Just going by the scouting reports. Are there any concerns when it comes to this guy? So he's a solid defender, but defense may be a question mark when you come to the NBA. But it seemed like he can be an okay defender. He has strength concerns, scouting reports say that could hurt him on defense. That's what scouting reports are saying. He lacks athleticism. Again, not the fastest athlete. But he's still going to be good. If not a great role player, right? He's going to be good. He's going to be a good role player to have on your team. Um, but I think Da Silva could be a player who can potentially help now for a team that's looking to try to win. I believe, right? He can shoot and defend different positions, so he should be able to fit on almost any team. And the stats right here, I'm seeing he shot 42% from three when coming off screens, 41% from three in the catch and shoot. Shot 40% from three on spot up opportunity. So yeah, he definitely can shoot. Check him out. Check him out. He can shoot. He can shoot. He can shoot. And again, 6'9", right? 6'9", 6'9". Good size. Can shoot and pass and defend. It's a solid defender. So he definitely going to get drafted, and I don't think he's going to be available to us by the time we get towards the 20th pick. But let's move right along, man. Let's move right along. You have DaRon Holmes, right? Yeah, we got DaRon Holmes. I think I hear people, I see people do videos on him, and DaRon Holmes is interesting. From Dayton. Some of y'all might like him, right? 21 years of age, 6'10", about 230 plus, right? He has upside, right? He has upside. He can space the floor. Um, he can space the floor. Hopefully it translates over. Of course, he can score multiple ways and protect the rim. He has improved with Dayton since being there. DaRon Holmes, biggest improvement came from shooting the ball and being more comfortable doing it. And that's something we should be interested in, especially with the front court. And I hear Dean Wade come up. You might bring Dean Wade up. Dean Wade problem right now, because Dean Wade is a four, right? He's a power forward, right? And Dean Wade got size. And Dean Wade is one of our best defenders on the team and can shoot the ball. And Dean Wade problem is just confidence, right? But also his problem right now is staying available. That's a problem also. Again, the best ability is availability, and him being available is also a concern as well. But I still like Dean Wade, who can rebound and shoot, and don't need the ball. He don't want the ball. Don't need the ball. But DaRon Holmes, he's more confident in his shot, right? He's shooting 38.6% with 2.5 3-point attempts. And if he's the best player available, you take him, right? You take him, hoping to pair him with Mobley. Allen should still be here, but let's say you looking to pair him with Mobley because of his capability to offer floor spacing, and let Mobley operate. You can look at it from that way. And again, I think we should go the route of getting a floor spacing big. That's the route that I will go. If you see the footage of DaRon he's a threat in the pick and pop. There's a lot of film of him picking and popping. That's what he get money at. DaRon Holmes can guard multiple positions. He's capable of guarding switches. So I'm not mad if the Cavs do somehow pick Holmes. His shooting and defense does add value to what, the Cavs could look at, and it adds value, right, to what he brings to the table. He could be a solid rotation player or even a starter. Who knows, next to Mobley potentially. Now, the concerns, right? The concerns. The only problem, there's always concerns with these rookies, but the problem is, right, for this, there are reports saying that Holmes has received a promise from a mystery NBA team. That's the only problem, right? He received the promise from a mystery NBA team. And like most players, there's another player in the draft. I forgot who it was that also received the promise that he will be taken whatever pick, right? But Holmes had received promise from this mystery NBA team that he will be selected, you know, in the first round of the draft, right? And they said that the mystery team could be OKC. So let's look out for that. Let's see what happens. Not sure how true that is, but that is the rumor that OKC is a team that rumored to promise, Holmes a spot. Who they probably looking, for another big man behind Chet. Cause they could use another big, helping Chet out and or playing behind Chet, and that means Holmes wouldn't make it to 20. So that would mean that we scratch from that unless the Cavs, trade up. But that means we scratch if Holmes don't make it to 20, right? So yeah, that's another guy. Another guy that's interesting, right? Is Tyler Smith. Now I seen people do videos on Tyler Smith, man. Which I think about Tyler Smith. So Tyler Smith, you know, forward out of the G League night, 6'10", 215-ish, left hand power forward, who in some footage looks like he can finish with either hand, you know. So that's pretty interesting. That's interesting to me. Tyler Smith, he's an aggressive dunker. He can throw it down off the pick and rolls when we getting the ball. And if you watch footage, you're gonna see him get a bunch of putback dunks. At his size, he definitely can run the floor. So the question is he worth the pick? Is he worth the risk? If you think it's a risk to take him earlier than what he's projected, because I know some mock drafts have him selected in the second round, then I see another mock draft have him selected late in the first round. Then there's people saying that he could even go, earlier than expected, right? So it's interesting. He's an interesting player, young player. He's going to be a raw prospect. He got potential. He definitely got potential, high potential. He was highly recruited. He played in the OTE league, before joining the G League Ignite. His pro comp is Channing Frye, and I can see that a little, especially with the shooting ability. We know Channing Frye, man. Channing Frye, Cavs legend. Shout out to Channing Frye, man, who was a pick and pop, master, man. But that's his pro comp. I could see that. I could see that. And with Tyler Smith, this young guy, man, this young raw prospect, he is one of the best shooters in the draft. Period. Right. He shoots with a ton of confidence at that size, at 6'10", 6'11". He's shooting on a ton of attempts. He got shot making. He got the spot up shots. He can um, pull up in the mid range, face up, movement threes, all that good stuff, man. So his bread and butter is his shooting, and he is pretty good at shooting the ball at the three. And he can be a good stretch four in this NBA, right? As he does get drafted to whatever team take a chance with him. Now, are there any concerns when it comes to Tyler Smith? Now, scouting reports are saying that he don't have the size to play the five. And he can't be a wing full time, even though he is a solid defender, right? Rebounding, question mark. I think he got about, I gotta check again. I think his average is it 5 rebounds, but rebounding is a question mark. Not strong enough. That's another note for concerns. Probably could add more upper body strength. Um, but he could be a project that a team will take a chance on because of, again, his floor spacing ability and size. Something that, you know, the Cavs could, use floor spacing, but would you take a chance on this guy because he can shoot it so well? He's definitely raw. So don't be surprised though if a team does take a chance and draft him mid first round. I don't know. I don't really know about the late, lottery, but yeah, don't be surprised if he goes sooner than he's expected to go, man. But Tyler Smith is another interesting young guy. Um, so I want to, move right along, man, to the next guy, man. Oh yeah, I didn't even see my fault, man. What's good, Ahmed? I ain't see you, bro. What's good, Ahmed? You said San Lane fan. I'm gonna see what's up, man. Shout out to Ahmed though, man. Shit's hot as hell. Shout out to Ahmed, yo. Ahmed, let me know you still in here, Ahmed. Let me know you still in here. But the next guy I do want to get to, I believe he the last guy, right? That I want to get to is this guy right here. Um, so this guy right here, Kel'el Ware, um, he's interesting as well. I thought, as you know, I have a bunch of bigs in the title, so I'm looking for the Cavs to grab a big. Not saying it's one of these guys. It could be one of these guys. Definitely, there's definitely 2, 3 guys on here that could be a Cavalier. But it's who y'all want though. That's what I really want to know. Who y'all want? But this guy right here, Kel'el Ware. So this one of the guys right that did do a workout with the Cavs. I saw that he worked out with the Cavs. He's 7 foot, 220. He came into college with a ton of hype. He is skilled. He's a skilled center that's explosive above the rim. Got okay ball handling. Got okay ball handling. Decent enough post game, and is a big that can space the floor at 7 feet. Could be an anchor on defense with his shot blocking. He does have long arms with a good solid frame. He has potential to put on more muscle as he matures, of course. So the potential is definitely there, with this guy, man. He can be a rotation piece. Maybe a start on the team. Who knows, man? If the Cavs was to draft him, I think because he's a center, so he would have to play the 5, right? And Mobley play the 4, or he's coming off the bench behind Allen. I don't know what the Cavs roster gonna look like, but he definitely got some upside. His comp, they gave him a mix between Cavaliers, Jared Allen, and a younger LaMarcus Aldridge. Um, and I even saw his pro comp being parallel to Bucks big man over there in Milwaukee, Brook Lopez. So Kel'el Ware, he could do more than one thing. He's a long athlete, who can play above the rim. He could score on the block. And he had the potential again to stretch the floor out, with the 3. In today's NBA, that is important, man. Spacing the floor, man. And we need that with this Cavs roster, right? And Kel'el Ware in his sophomore season, where averaged 15.9 points, 9.9 rebounds, and 1.9 blocks per game. Noted here is, he also provided above average shooting from deep at low volume. And that's not the concern, right? I'm gonna get to what the scouting report says. But this is a guy who, if Mobley's still playing the 4, um, hypothetical if Allen not here, I don't know, but he could be insurance if Jared Allen is not here. Rich right now to call for again, they trying to keep together, but again, things could change. So I don't know how it's gonna look, coming in time. But Kel'el Ware could be an option, seeing that he worked out for us. I did notice that, right? He could be an option. You see, yeah, Derek Lively is nice. Derek Lively, it's nice, man. From Duke, right? Derek Lively is nice, bro. Um, and Derek Lively, being that he's a rookie, right? He's a rookie doing the things he's done in the playoffs, man. Doing the things he did in the playoffs, and all that was going on with his mother, the passing of his mom. So he's definitely mentally strong, right? Excuse me. Definitely mentally strong, man. But I was impressed with the guy, man, with the kid. He definitely is impressive. That's a big that has impact. That's somebody that you drafted and he gave you impact, right? And Derek Lively's out of Duke, right? But that's a guy and you want and that's what I want to know, right? is we going to draft somebody that gives you impact? Because right now the Cavaliers need now players instead of later players. Like, do you have time to develop whoever you're going to draft, or we need somebody that's going to make an impact sooner than later, right? And I think with Tyler Smith, I think Tyler Smith can make an impact, but I think he should go to a team that's going to definitely develop him, right? Um, but Cavs need right now players, man. We need right now players. Maybe some of y'all might say it's not a rush, but we need right now players, man. Um, you said that's what I'm hoping for, Imani Bates. Yeah. Imani, we all hoping Imani turn out to, do well, man. And let's keep in mind, Imani's a second round pick, man. So Imani was definitely, it wasn't a high risk taking Imani in the second round. And Imani's a baller. We know what Imani can do, but hopefully we do right by Imani, and Imani continue to work on his game, and he will definitely crack the rotation. Hopefully this new coach does, use the bench a little more. Um, Stuff like that. Um, Ahmed, let me know you still here, Ahmed. I don't know if Ahmed's still here. I know he is talking about some link, but Kel'el Ware though, this guy Kel'el Ware out of Indiana though, man. Uh, Now the concerns, right? What you might be concerned about, what the scouting reports are saying about Kel'el Ware. Um, so they said that he's not really too vocal. Okay. Decision making is questionable, not fully switchable. His free throw numbers dropped from 71 to 63%. There are some concerns about his slender frame for a 7-footer. They say that, pairing him with Mobley and Allen could be more of a disadvantage than a advantage when it comes to rebounding the ball. He's not consistent. Needs to be more consistent. He's not consistent. And then one thing that I hear a lot of mixed, comments about. They bring up the motor thing, right? And the motor thing are real concerns, when it comes to these scouting reports. Some say Kel'el Ware focus is questionable. And at times on the offensive side of the ball, he might disappear if he's not all the way locked in. And you hear others saying like, "Oh, that's not true," and y'all need to watch the game. I need to go watch his games, or they keep going back to his what was the Oregon days and stuff like that. So it's definitely um it's definitely a little bit of mixed review. I heard mixed reviews when it comes to Kel'el Ware, man. I think Kel'el Ware is definitely a good, solid player, man. I think he also has potential, man. Don't know if the Cavs will look to draft him, but he definitely did work out for the Cavaliers. That's for sure. He did have a workout with the Cavs. But the motor thing, that's what you're gonna hear, and you look at some people breakdowns, his motor, right? And some people still saying like y'all trying to hold on to what happened in Oregon or whatever, the case might be. But that is a thing. That's one of the concerns, his focus. But I mean, under the right system and the right coach, whoever that might be for the Cavaliers, we still do not know that. If the Cavs go this route and pick him, of course, if they pick him. But the right team, he got potential. Got potential under the right team. Kel'el Ware, if the motor thing is a concern, is it worth, right? Is it worth y'all taking him, right? I'm not gonna say he's a risk or not a risk, but I understand the concern. But Ware will be all right, man. I think he'll be all right. Hopefully he'll be all right. Because again, the potential look like it's there. Khalil right now has the potential to be a two-way player. A two-way player who offers floor spacing. Can't hate that. You can't hate that. I can't hate that. He said he said, "Hey, I don't know about college player, bro." Hey man, yo, it's all good, yo. Nah, I could you come in and tell me what you think. Tell me what you think about Darius, bro. Tell me what you think about Darius being traded at the NBA draft if the Cavs go that route, or tell me what you think about the them keeping the core four and stuff like that. You good though? I've been stopped. I started watching college. I had stopped watching for reasons, but you know, these are the guys that could be the next future rotation guys, right, man? This is the guys that the Cavaliers could go after, man. But you good, man. You ain't gotta talk about the college players, man. But these players are interesting though. I just thought that I share it though, man. But as far as Kel'el Ware, he is interesting as a two-way player. He does have some upside when it comes to that, and he would be that floor spacing big. Now, some people might not be sold on that, but we gotta wait to see what happens. We gotta wait to see what happens. And don't be surprised if the Cavaliers do what they did last season and try like to find a hidden gem, and one of these players who goes undrafted, similar to the Craig Porter situation, who we all fell in love with, and grew to love. Um, and sources do say that the Cavs had already had a number of prospects doing 3-on-3 workouts, including one of the more notable names y'all should know as the NC State guy. I had him in the highlight when I showed them, but the NC State guy, the big man, DJ Burns Jr., he's one of them. So we should definitely see what happens, right? Um, he said, humble, what you think about the job? You was how he said you was how shout out bad man. He said said that. Yeah. He interested, man. Hold on one second. Damn, it's 309. If you do come in, I got a short period of time because I'm about to get ready to shut it down. But if you do happen to come in, but um, yeah, man, Khalil Ware is interesting, but that's the players. Those the bigs, as far as who I thought was interesting and who the Cavs could look at. Maybe not Kyle Filipowski, maybe not him, but DaRon Holmes probably if he's still on the board, and Tristan da Silva is another maybe, and Kel'el Ware is somebody that did work out with the Cavs. I'm not looking to draft no guard or, if they go the wing route, maybe, but I'm looking to get a big, right? That's just my opinion. We should get young at that position. Get a backup big. If Allen's still here, of course, but Cavs should have a coach before this draft. I will hope so. I will hope we have a coach. That's another thing, man. Like we should have a coach before the draft. Like usually you have a coach before the drafts, before this thing happen because they play a part in being in that room and planning, and what's to come. So yeah. So but again the concerns, and I wouldn't say concern, but maybe, you know, they say the scouts or the people, this draft, experts are saying it's not star heavy. That's not what the draft is. But you might be able to find that guy, that can help your team move forward, or a team who's trying to win now. You can find that guy who should be able to be a rotation piece. Maybe you find that guy in this draft. Maybe there are some interesting prospects, that I thought. And hopefully the Cavs can find that NBA rookie, that can help now rather than later. Like we need now players, right? I need players that's gonna make an impact. Um, but like what's called a mention, Humble mentioned Lively. I'm just amazed with Lively, man, what he has done, for the Mavericks. If we could find a player who can offer that impact like he has done, when it comes to rookies, um, that would be great, man. I usually go for BPA, and that basically means the best player that's available, right? That's what BPA means. So I usually go that route. I do that when it comes to football, but for the Cavs, we do, we do need to pick the guy that's gonna have impact. That makes sense. Um, are the Cavs gonna do BPA or team needs or fit? Um, what do y'all think, man? Teams needs should be a wing and a big man. I don't want no guard. It should be a wing and a big man. That should be team needs. But whatever it is, as long as you targeting the front court, which are needs in my opinion, we should get somebody with a front court. Kobe and company, please, please do not draft. No small guards again, man. We had enough small guards. No backcourt. No small guards. I don't need nobody out. I don't need no backcourt rookies. Let's get the front court taken care of. Um, yeah, man. So chill with the small guards. Do not draft no more small guards. We don't need that. We need size and we need floor spaces. We need wings. I'm all for the Cavs drafting that big man. With the 20th pick, I'm all for it. And my thing is, can these guys make an impact? For this team. I don't want no combo guard. I know it's different mock drives out there, right? It's different drafts. That have Cavs taking certain plays. I'm like, I don't know about that. But I'm like, yeah, I don't know about that. That's kind of crazy. But I don't know. I don't want no combo guard, man. I mean, we have this Cavs team. They still have players on this roster that's gonna be on the contract, right? You only losing Damian Jones. Tristan Thompson gonna be a free agent. Marcus Morris gonna be a free agent. You could bring them guys back if you want. Other guys gonna be on two-way contracts. So you have Todd Jerome still. I know some of y'all gave up on Todd Jerome, but I still wouldn't mind seeing Todd Jerome, for the next season, man. That's guy with size, who's supposed to be the combo guard for us, right? So yeah, um we still got a backcourt. We still got guards on this team, man. But I don't want no combo guard, man. Nah. I that's not a thing, I hope that's not a thing, man. I hope we get the guys, I hope we get what we need. We need the size and guys who can defend the perimeter, along with offense abilities, and playmaking, of course, right? Or bigs who will have impact and space the floor for for our other bigs or whatever, right? But I'm not mad though. I'm not mad if somehow they go wing, but I think we should get younger for the backup big position, um to plug in with our guys, and I'm all for bringing back Tristan Thompson. I'm all for bringing him back. Damian Jones, thank you for your service, bro. Thank you. Shout thank you for your service, man. But I'm for bringing back the vet. We need vets on this team. I'm all for bringing Tristan back on to be that third center. So um, also you right, right. Draft somebody that's gonna have an impact. Get that player that's gonna have an impact, right? Um, and who go offer spacing, better space for Mobley or Allen if he's still here, of course. We should see, man. But I think the move should be draft for floor spacing big. Hopefully, with defense, that's a plus. So I gave y'all the guys right there, man. Like, I don't know, man. And these might not be the guys, but I gave y'all the guys, right? I gave y'all the guys that y'all can check out also if you ain't like what I show, if y'all ain't already check them out. But Tyler Smith, raw young prospect. Kel'el Ware got some upside, could be a two-way presence. Um, and could offer floor spacing. Gotta see it, in the NBA. Um, shoot, and you also got DaRon Holmes. Another big that's interesting, right? And Kyle Filipowski, who many are not sold on. I don't even know why I brought him up, right? Some people don't even think he means anything, right? But then you got what Humble said, Tristan da Silva. Um, he's interesting as well, right? So all these guys is pretty interesting. My bad, man. I ain't mean it. He said, "Damn, tune, you funny as hell." Talking about thinking for yourself. Nah, man, I ain't mean to, I ain't mean no disrespect, man. But I'm just, I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying.
I think they're trying to get political.
Yeah.
Look at this shit.
What is Big Worm breed? Stall him out now.
You having an unnatural allegiance to losers is not like you.
I ain't mean it like that, but man. Thank you for your service, though, man. I appreciate what Damian Jones did do, though. But I don't. Bonnie Brown, thank you for your shirt. That's crazy.
I'm right about him. I'm always right. It's like when I'm right, I'm right. And when I'm wrong, I could have been right. So I'm still right because I could have been wrong. When I'm right, I'm right. Yeah, Drake? Drake? The nigga that got bodied by Pusha T? The nigga that hiding his kid from the world, but his world wanna hide from the kid? Aubrey Graham in the wheelchair? Drake? Yes! Y'all niggas better stop playing with me in here.
Shout out to David Jones, though, man. Shout out to David Jones, bro. I'm not trying to go on David Jones, man. Shout out to David Jones. That's the guy right there, man. But what's called a come in? I met her at Jot the Link, but I'm out to get ready to shut it down, man. But yeah, before I get out of here, man. He said, I'm just thinking about the mistakes, man. Yeah, man. Hey, so what y'all? I know I only talked about four plays, man. But what y'all? Hey, humble, Wiley, what y'all think, man? Who would you rather have a wing or a big? What you think the Cavs should do? Should the Cavs look for a wing in this draft, or they should elect to go get a big man? What y'all think? Yeah, what y'all think? Because I mean, the wing thing, like, could you get a wing in a trade? Like, you don't want to trade nobody. A lot of people, there's people that don't want to trade Darius Garland, and you don't want to get fleeced with Darius Garland trade as well. Do you think DG brings you a wing and stuff like that? Because this is the free agents list of forwards. When we talking about small forwards, this is what the free agency will look like. Some of these guys, decline a play option or sign a new deal. Some of these names look interesting to y'all. Maybe we bring back Jetty Osman, y'all. Maybe we bring back Jetty, right? Let me not troll with that, man. But Jetty Osman look like he gonna be a free agent. Yeah, I'm gonna get on that list. Yeah. But these guys is up here, right, for free agent. Got LeBron. Maybe we bring LeBron back, y'all. Gonna have to trade some players, but maybe get LeBron back, man. LeBron declines play option, and hey, that's fantasy basketball, though, man. Do not hang your head on that. I know everybody's still dreaming about this right here. Who knows? Maybe, who knows? But we don't got the money for it. But who knows? That would be interesting to see, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. That would be interesting. This is a dream scenario right here, though, man. But gotta be realistic, though, man. Gotta be realistic, man. So while you said a big, man. Humble, what about you, Humble? You said a big, or you want Tristan da Silva guy? Wiley said a big. Okay, okay. I'm with the big. I'm with drafting a big man too. You said no Diddy. Yeah, no Diddy, man. No Diddy. No Diddy, man.
They're trying to get political.
Yeah.
Look at this shit.
What?
No Diddy, man. No Diddy, man. But yeah, I think a big would be the move too. Yo. I agree. I think we should see if we get a big man. Um, DaRon Holmes, Kel'el Ware, Tristan da Silva. He's a nice little interesting player. Yeah, man. But I think I think I thought about everything. But yeah, LeBron, don't hang your hat on that, man. Hopefully, the NBA draft will be here sooner than later, man. Hopefully, we get somebody that can have an impact. And again, I don't me personally, I don't know who to take. I just wanted to talk about it, talk about these prospects and players, and future Cavaliers maybe. But I just wanted to talk about it, man. But I really don't know who to take. That's I wanted to get y'all help on here, man. I want to see what y'all think about these guys. So my pick, I don't know. The only thing I would say is the Cavs should look to get a big man. That's the only thing I can say. Who is that big man? Who is the big man? I don't know. I gave you options up top and in the string, but I don't know. Maybe there's another guy out there that I'm overlooking and not paying attention. But yeah, everybody have they favorites and who they think could help. But I don't know. So I was really trying to get y'all help on this. But I don't know, man, who to draft. But definitely a big man. I could say that for sure. Definitely get a big man for insurance. Let's get younger at that position, right? Let's get younger, man. But I appreciate everybody, man. Oh, but before I do go, man, again, please hit that like button for your boy, man.
Huh? Come on. Push the button. Come on. Push the button.
What are you doing?
I'm just playing. Come on, push the button.
Yeah, come on, push your button.
Huh?
Push the button, man. Push that button, man. Don't be afraid to push that button. Push that like button for your boy, man. But shout out to everybody tuning in on all platforms, man. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to Humble, man. Shout out to Wally Brown, man. Appreciate you for coming through, man. All love, man. Shout out to Ahmed. I thought Ahmed was gonna come in. I dropped the link, Ahmed. But Ahmed didn't come in, man. Ahmed said he don't know nothing about college basketball. And that's okay. That's all right. But if definitely that if you had time, definitely check out these rookies that's come up in this draft. Some of them are interesting if you don't watch college basketball. I haven't gave it time to check them out. But Wiley said, see you next week around Saturday. Hopefully, hopefully I'll go live sooner than that. But yeah, whenever when I'm live, yeah, I'll see you next stream, Wiley. Appreciate you for coming through, man. Appreciate it, man. Shout out to you though, man. But yeah, man. Yeah, man, but y'all let me know if y'all do happen to drop a comment. All opinions are welcome. Who do y'all think that the Cavaliers should end up drafting in this 2004 NBA draft? I think it big, but y'all might think different, man. So y'all let me know what y'all think, man. But yeah, man, I appreciate all y'all, man. But y'all already know, man. And still want to go, man. Let them know. Go Cavs.
You try so hard and you fail. All right, but how do you move forward? How do you deal with that? How do you deal with the scrutiny that comes with that? How do you deal with the noise? How do you deal with that? And I think for us as a group and me myself, is just get back in the lab, like get back to work, and take joy and take pride in the life that you have and what you've been given. And then when the time comes, like, all right, the month is over with, and I'm building back up. But understanding that, like, it's not always gonna be easy. It's not always gonna go your way. I wouldn't want it any other way. Like, I work hard for this. Like, you know what I mean? You go through this beauty in the struggle. Like, you know what I mean? There's going to be a time where we figure this out. You know what I mean? Like, I'm 6 years in and I haven't made it past second round. There's going to be a time where I figure it out. And it's coming.